Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spotlight. This is a little bit loud, but this is going to be for the 30th episode of Spotlight. 30 episodes in, and really enjoying doing the Spotlight videos every Friday since May. And however, you have noticed another trend. Every 10 episodes, I do a compilation of Crash Bandicoot Fangames. I love the orange marsupial. I love him a lot. But this is going to be the last compilation for a while. Episode 40 is not going to be a Crash Bandicoot compilation of fan games. I might revisit the Crash Bandicoot ones. I might even make it its own series at some point. But we're going to be looking at a few more fan games. The first that we're going to start off is from one of my friends that I met way back on the Crash Mania forums, which I don't go to anymore. I haven't gone to for a while. By TaroNuke. And it's been shipped around, and it's been easily pirated. You saw the piracy's bad and K thing at the beginning. That's why I wasn't talking at the beginning, because I wanted that to play out. But this is also, you're gonna notice, there's gonna be like a border around here. I couldn't find a way of making this full screen personally, but I don't think it should be full screen. But we're gonna get into this. This is what's referred to as Crash Bandicoot. And it was made by TaroNuke quite a while ago. I believe the early iterations are still on DeviantArt. And you can find it all over the place with different varying, websites that poached it and wanted to sell, hey, you're playing Crash Bandicoot, the Flash version. There's so many sites that pirated this game, basically. Which the piracy's bad and K thing at the beginning was sort of a joke from what I remember vaguely, but then it turned into be very ironic. But we're going to be moving around here. We have 5 levels, but we're only going to be looking at one because I want to get to multiple games in this video. We have 5 levels. I could come back later on in another episode of Spotlight, or maybe in a future episode where I do focus mostly on Crash Bandicoot stuff. We could look at the others. We can just go ahead and do this, and I'm going to have to put background music because there's no music in here. It's just a whole bunch of sound effects that, at the time, not done very well. Space is to spin, up button is to jump. You move with the arrow keys. Everything's loud to me, but it probably won't be loud on the video because I'll turn it down. But it's essentially a 2D version of what the Crash Bandicoot franchise is known for. Essentially a fan game version of what like the Huge Adventure and Entrance ended up being on the GBA. Hey, come on. I'm actually quite surprised that it took me three episodes of this actual compilation for the fan games to actually talk about TaroNukes. I knew about TaroNukes this entire time, but it did not come across my mind to actually, talk about it. But what you can see here is a pretty competent product. I don't know what he would say about it now, but it definitely wasn't a bad product at the time, and it was much more competent than some of the stuff that I've played right now on the fan game compilation episodes for Spotlight. It's functioning, it doesn't make me want to rip my hair out, and, well, it is loud, and it's also on Flash before Flash became a security risk, and I died. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. Wait, I can't go back to the bonus level? What? What kind of bullshittery is this? And now I can't get the gem. That makes me sad. But at least I completed the first level, unlike in Hyper Golem's game from the last fan game compilation. I never completed the first level. And I believe loading and saving does work. How did I get... Okay, there we are. And there's cheats. I don't know if cheats actually work. I know saving does. It looks like it does. Loading should work if saving is working. I want to move back to game. Thank you. All right, that was the first level, Peaceful Walk. And then there's the 51st Crate, and then there's Snow Joke, Crash, Smash. There's Final Cutter, and there is a boss fight, Ripperoo. And it's a legitimate boss fight. It's sort of reminiscent of like a mixture from what I can remember, because I have not played this in a while. I know Ripperoo throws TNT boxes at you and nitro boxes, so I think it was a sort of like a 2D variation of like a variant of the Crash 1 and the Crash 2 fights. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to be showing that in the video right now because we're going to be moving on to the next Crash Bandicoot fan game I have in store. But this was Crash Flash Bandicoot. I'm going to link to TaroNuke's DeviantArt in the description, possibly if I can find the specific thing, because he is the creator of this. All these other sites that try to, you know, say that they're hosting Crash Flash Bandicoot or they're trying to steal the spotlight, and I believe most variations don't even try to get rid of the whole Nuke Bros production thing, which I believe was the thing he was calling his little production company at the time. But okay, enough of this. We're gonna move on to the next video. Not the next video, the next game. Game, not video. Game. Yay. And this is the second game, Crash Bandicoot Underwater. There's actually two of these games, Crash Bandicoot Underwater and Underwater 2. We're going to start with the first one, and let's see where it goes. Oh, this is a fancy warp room. With the Wrath of Cortex music and the Twin Sanity model. Yep. I clicked out of it. Whoopsie. Whoopsie again. Runs a little bit weird. And we're using Twin Sanity assets. Twin Sanity assets and the double jump and everything, but we're using Wrath of the Cortex music for some reason. Hey Sonic, what are you doing back there? Are you just here to hold a Game Gear box? Dang it. The mouse is not confined to this window. And the player machine is still running. You didn't disable that part. I thought I collected that. There's nitro behind these kelps. Whoopsie. A little bit elaborate there. So we're going to be using the Twin Sanity boxes, the model, but we're going to be using the PS1 sprites for the Wumpa Fruit counter and the live counter. Interesting. It also isn't much of a tube. You can kind of see the fact that it's a tube, I guess. And the Crash model looks a little bit weird sometimes running along this actual texture. And his whole run is kind of weird too, but at least I guess it's closer to the actual Twin Sanity run versus the... Dang it. Versus the... Dang it. Dang it. Versus the Wrath of Cortex, like, wobbly nose thing. Why is this freaking pipe leaking? That's my question. Yeah, even the freaking steel crates. They are Twin Sanity assets. It's very simple. But I don't mind it, it's the first level. And I say that and I've already died. I have 7 lives. Here's a crystal. There was no sound for the crystal. That's disheartening. You cheeky bastard. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Yeah, it's still shame on me. The jump is a little bit high in my opinion. I think I'm getting a little bit far with it. Like, it's fine, I can exploit that, but for overall practical purposes. And that's the exit. Interesting. Let's get a little quick snippet of what the second level looks like. Dang it.
It's no use!
Really?
Meteor smash!
You're gonna randomly use silver quotes? God, I'm having flashbacks to the first level of Crash Bandicoot 1. I will say the control is definitely better than most of these 3D games. You really like your nitro crates. So I was just gonna do a sneak peek, but I'm interested. That's just gonna be Sonic noises? Oh, that's the end of the level? That's a lot shorter. There's no gems, it's just collecting crystals, I guess. Alright, let's dip into level 3. Dang it. There's a whale. And cutscene. Oh no, water. Oh, chase. Okay. It would be nice if you registered my jumps. Now it's no longer silver quotes, it's just like the weird poopy noise. I am going. Oh, these levels are... Why was the first level the longest level so far? I don't want to do any more because then I would focus too much on this game and than the other games. But that was Crash Bandicoot Underwater. Now it depends. There's a sequel to this, so I guess there's only 5 levels total. But it's honestly one of the better made Crash games. And I'm very surprised that the physics are fine, the run's a little bit weird, and he crashes a little bit slow, but he moves when he's supposed to move, he jumps when he's supposed to jump, and I can appreciate that. Alright, on to the next game. Next up we got Crash Bandicoot, The Secret Place. When Crash was sailing on the ocean, he arrived in a mysterious island. I don't know why I said mysterious that way. Mysterious. Arrived in a mysterious island and he found a portal. And now there's a new adventure afoot.
What have I got?
Okay. What the hell, Crash? I will give props for using an original model.
What have I got?
Oh, got stuck. Did that just float away from me? And then fell on me? Okay. And these are apples. These are not Wumpa fruit. Dang it, I got out of the window again. Dang it again. That's totally how you can jump. We're once again using the PS1 sprite for the Wooper Fruit. This looks like this is just redoing the level of the Crash Bandicoot PC, but with more original assets. But that's a bit of a disconcerting. Like you made your own custom Crash thing, but you used the default Aku Aku that comes with that one crate thingy, or that crate thingy, that developer kit for making a Crash Bandicoot game. And you're using the PlayStation assets for the boxes. Oh, look, a crystal. Now we get to go to snowy area. Press P to save or load the game. Do not shut off your computer until the save is complete. Okay. We're loading. I heard the noise. We're loading. Come on. Unless for some reason this takes forever to load or it crashed. Which would be kind of fitting because it's Crash Bandicoot. I will say that Crash model, while it is unique and not constantly using the same model or a rip from the game, it's still a bit nightmare fuel. Yeah, I'm thinking the game crashed. So we're going to go on to the next and final game. Darn that the secret place didn't last more than one level. I will go get that game now. Be right back. Loading, and the player machine is still there for this one. Why? Oh, I was clicked out of it. Whoopsie.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. Nautical nonsense be something you wish. Crash Bandicoot. And drop on the deck and flop.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of this start menu. Why are we up here? This is Crash Bandicoot Underwater 2, if you didn't notice. We're falling. Oh dear. Oh, there are enemies in this one? Dang it again. Dang it. Well, luckily they don't seem to do anything. Let's just move this up here. Okay, there we go. So this is supposed to be Crash in Bikini Bottom because it's not a warp room this time. This is a weird crossover that I didn't think I ever wanted, but I still don't. Did that kill that robot? What's going on with you there? Again, it's very well, the control's very well done, even in this one. And I like the little touch of having the air bubble around Crash's head since he's underwater. But let's see where this takes us. So I've noticed majority of these fan games don't seem to have any sort of like body slam function. It seems to be just jump and spin, basically a Twinsanity variation of the formula from Crash 1. Jump and spin. which is nothing wrong with that. And we're still not using the life icon from Twinsanity. Dang it. We're using it from the PS1 era still. Those are a bunch of robots with hams up there. They're really trying to get at me. I do apologize if I keep clicking out of the window. I have to play this in window mode to make sure it's recording. And I keep, like, the cursor's not locked to the window, so I keep end up clicking out of it on accident. Why are there so many robots up there with ham eager to hit me with it? I'm curious to see where this is going to lead. You're awfully generous with the checkpoints right now. Thank you for the L's. Okay, really? There's a boss room? I'm inside the chum bucket. That doesn't hurt me. That doesn't hurt me either. This doesn't hurt me either. Dang it, I clicked out again. This is still not hurting me. Can you get hurt at all in this game? I don't think you can get hurt at all. Interesting. Okay, do I even have to act like this is a threat? Why are you on fire, Cortex? Also, why are you a weird discombobulated version of the Wrath of Cortex? Why wouldn't you just use the to open the door? Why are we in Bikini Bottom? Why was Cortex on fire? And why was it the Wrath of Cortex version of Cortex and not the Twinsanity version, since we're using Twinsanity variations of everything else? Why are we in Bikini Bottom? Where did you get these assets? Why do I see like SpongeBob's house and I can't go there? Of course I can't. What am I getting? What am I collecting? I can't run outside of the street. The First Nautical Bank. I'm confused. Yeah, it's not yours anymore. Okay, this is just beyond weird. What the heck? Am I leaving behind a purple trail? Okay, where am I going now? Am I supposed to be running? Okay, I'm supposed to be running. Why is SpongeBob among the police vehicles? That was short.
Now where's the ocean? Do you see the ocean?
Thank you, SpongeBob. It is very cold in space. Why am I on a meteor? What? Why is this a thing? I'm questioning this, but this seems like a meme game at this point. I'm dead. Or I'm gonna fall forever, maybe. No, it actually reset me. That music is annoying. I keep freaking doing that. Oh, hi. Hi, other Crash. I don't know what's going on here, to be fair. Through the ground there. And he's dead. That was the end of the game? That seems a lot shorter even than the first one. Alright, well, this is a good way to end off the video, I guess. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is the last Crash Bandicoot Fangame compilation for a while. Episode 40, episode 50, neither of those episodes are going to be Crash Bandicoot Fangame compilation. I'm going to be thinking about what the episode 40 and episode 50 special thing are going to be, because it's still going to be a special kind of episode for Spotlight every 10 episodes. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, all the links to the games that were here are in the description. Is that not the game over? Oh. The game closed. All right, well, bye.